Welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to solve one problem using superposition theorem. Okay. So you see the question is calculate the current in 4 ohm resistor using superposition theorem. Okay. So this is a May 2018 question. Okay. So first you should know what is meant by superposition theorem. Okay. So for which circuit we have to apply this superposition theorem. So these are all things first we will see, then we will solve this problem. Okay. So if the circuit is having two or more sources, okay, if the circuit is having two or more sources means we may solve that particular problem using superposition theorem. Okay. So see, the given circuit is having two sources. Okay, one is one voltage source of 10 volt and another one is a one current source, 1 amps current source. Okay, so here the given circuit is having two sources. Okay, so the current supplied to this resistor is from both the sources itself. Okay, so if for that circuit, so we will apply this superposition theorem. So according to superposition theorem, so if we want to find out current flowing through some resistor means, so here the question is a 4 ohm current, find the current in 4 ohm resistor. Okay, so if we want to find current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor means that that current, actual current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor is due to this 10 volt battery as well as this 1 amps current source. Okay, so you know, okay, both the thing it will affect the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. Okay, so according to the superposition theorem, so what we have to do means, the first thing in a first step, if the circuit is having two sources means, in step number 1, we have to activate one source only. Okay, so for example, here the one voltage source, one current source is there means, in first step we have to activate this 10 volt battery alone. Okay, so we have to deactivate this 1 amps current source. Okay, if you are deactivating this 1 amps current source means this 1 amps is not working. Okay, you just like that. If the current source value is 0 means, what is the meaning? If the current source value, the current flowing in this branch is 0 means, what is the one? It is a open circuit. Okay, so at the time we have to find out what is the current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor. We have to calculate. Okay, so it is the that current you have to consider as a some I dash. Okay, so I dash is a current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to this 10 volt battery alone. Okay, 10 volt battery alone. This is the first step. Okay, in next step we have to deactivate this first source. We have to activate the second source. But here this 10 volt battery we have to make it as a 0. Okay, if voltage source we are making 0 means, what is the meaning? It is a short circuit. But here no voltage source is connected like that. Okay, and we have to activate this current source. But because of this current source, what is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor, we have to find out. Okay, it is the thing. So that current you have to assume it as a I double dash. Okay, about what is the actual current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor due to this 10 volt battery and 1 amps. Okay, both the sources means, that is the addition of the I dash current and I double dash current. That is, what is the meaning means, the total current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to these two sources is nothing but the addition of current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to this battery plus current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to this current source. Okay, it is said to be the superposition theorem. Okay, so in order to solve the current, we may use any method. Okay, the theorem is like this one. Okay, you see, so in the given circuit, there are two sources is there. So then in step number 1, we have to identify how many sources are there. Okay, there are two sources. One is voltage source, one is a current source. Okay, so in step number 1, so what we have to do means, by activating the 10 volt voltage source and deactivating the 1 volt current source. Okay, so we have to assume this 10 volt battery is active in nature and we have to make this current source as a 0. But if the current source is 0 means, this end, okay, this branch is said to be the open circuited. But now we have to draw the diagram. But what about the diagram? The diagram is reduced to this 10 volt, 3, 4, this 2 ohm is that. Here the instead of this current source we may put open circuit. Okay, since in open circuit only the current value is 0. Okay, But if a current source will be there, now we have to open circuit the particular current source. Okay. But now we have to find the current flowing through the resistor 4 ohm. Okay. About using either mesh analysis or nodal analysis, we may solve this problem. Okay. So here I am going to use the method mesh analysis. Okay. So in this case, how many meshes are there? There are 2 meshes are there. Okay. This is the mesh 1 and mesh 2. Okay. So here you just consider the current in mesh 1 is I1 and the current in mesh 2 is I2. Okay. However, we have to write, we have to apply KVL equation for each loop. So what is the KVL equation for the first loop? 10 equal to 3 into I1 plus 4 into I1 minus I2. Okay. Since the current I1 and I2 is flowing in the opposite direction. So that's why 10 equal to 3 into I1 plus 4 into I1 minus I2. Okay. So collect the term. So we will get the equation 10 equal to 7 I1 minus 4 I2. Okay. So this is the step number 1. And we have to apply KVL to the second loop also. So in second loop, only resistors are there. Okay. There is no voltage rise. Okay. So 2 into I2 plus 2 into I2 plus 4 into I2 minus I1. Okay. I2 minus I1 is equal to 0. So you collect the term, we will get one more equation. Okay. And the equation number 1 and 2, we have to write it in matrix form. Okay. So, so here the two equation and the two variable I1 and I2. So we have to write it in 2 by 2 matrix. So 7 minus 4 minus 4, 8, I1, I2 equal to the constant 10 with the 0. Okay. So in this case, our aim is to find out the current flowing through 4 ohm resistor. According to this diagram, what is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor? I1 minus I2. Okay. So we have to solve both the variable I1 and I2. Okay. So from this thing, we have to find out the value of del. So the determinant, the del value of this one is 2 by 2 matrix is 40. Okay. Similarly, del I1. What is del I1? In the 2 by 2 matrix, replace this first column. Okay. Replace this first column by the constant value 10 with 0. Okay. So if you are replacing the first column by 10 with 0, so we will get the answer as 80. Okay. Similarly, we have to find out the value of del I2. So what is del I2? In the second column, okay, you just replace this second column by this constant value. Okay, you just replace and find out the value of del I2. Okay, so from this, we have to find I1 and I2. So what is I1? It's the ratio of del I1 divided by del. So the answer is 80 divided by 40, it is equal to 2. Similarly, I2 value is del I2 divided by del. So 40 divided by 40, it is equal to 1 amps. Okay. So I1 and I2 is calculated. Okay. So from this, what is our question? Our question is we have to find current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to the 10 volt voltage source alone. Okay. But that current is nothing but in the 4 ohm resistor, what is the current flowing? I1 minus I2. So I1 minus I2. Which is a 1 amps. Okay, so this 1 amp you just consider as a I dash. Okay, what is I dash? I dash is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to 10 volt voltage source alone. Okay, so this one we calculated. Okay, this is calculated. This is the step number 1. Okay, so in step number 2, we have to activate the 1 volt current source. That is the second source we have to activate, and we have to deactivate the first source. Okay. So here the 10 volt voltage source we have to deactivate. What does mean by deactivation? We have to make the 10 volt source as a 0. But if voltage source is 0 means what's the thing? That branch must be short circuited. Okay. If current source 0 means that branch we have to open circuit. If voltage source value is 0 means we have to make short circuit, and we have to activate this 1 amps current source. Okay. So from this circuit, we have to find the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. Okay. So we may use any method. Okay. In order to find out the current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor, we may use any method. So here I am going to use again mesh analysis. Okay. So before that one, if you want to solve the problem in mesh analysis, if the diagram is having voltage source means it is very easy. Okay. So you see the one here one current source is there. Parallel with current source, one resistance is there. So we may convert this current source in parallel combination with this 2 ohm resistor into voltage source using the source transformation technique we discussed in the previous video. Okay. So you know the source transformation technique. What is source transformation technique? Any current source parallel with the resistance can be converted into voltage source in series with the resistance, okay, with the same resistance. What is the value of this voltage source means? It is a multiplication of this current into this particular resistor. So here this 1 amps current parallel with the 2 ohm resistor, so it may be converted into the voltage source of voltage source value is 2 into 1. So 2 volt battery in series with the 2 ohm resistor. So you may replace these two components by voltage source in series with this particular resistor. So this diagram, it may be converted into like this. Okay. So using this diagram, we have to find the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. Okay. But here we are going to solve the problem in mesh analysis. So how many meshes are there in the given diagram? There are 2 meshes. Okay, so in the previous circuit, with the current source, 3 meshes are there. In order to solve this circuit in mesh analysis, we will get 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, 3 equation we have to write. So 3 by 3 matrix. So I am converting this loop into one single loop. Okay, that's why it is reduced into 2 mesh circuit. Okay. So for the circuit, we have to write KVL equation. Okay, so here the current direction. So here battery is there. So that's why always the current is emerging from this battery. So that's why I am considering this direction as a anti-clockwise. And this one you may consider either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So here I am considering in clockwise direction. Okay, you may consider as a anti-clockwise also. Okay, so this is current I1 and I2. So now we have to apply KVL to this loop 1. In loop 1, there are 2 resistors are there. Okay, what is the current flowing in this resistor? I1. What is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor? I1 is flowing like this, I2 is flowing like this. So both the currents are in same direction. So that's why we have to add. So KVL equation for the first loop is 3 into I1 plus 4 into I1 plus I2 equal to 0. Okay. So you just rearrange it, we will get the equation. Similarly, we have to write the KVL equation for this second loop. So we will get the battery 2 equal to 2 into I2 plus 2 into I2 plus 4 into I2 plus I1. Okay. So if you are rearranging, we will get one more equation. Okay. So we have to this equation number 3 and 4, you just convert into matrix form. Okay, matrix form. So from the matrix, we have to find out the value of del I1, del I2. Okay, what is del? 7 into 8 minus of 4 into 4. So we will get the answer 40. So del I1 means in the 2 by 2 matrix, replace this first column by this constant value 0 and 2. So we will get minus I. Similarly, del I2 means replace the second column by this constant value. So we may get 14. Okay, so from this, we have to find out the value of I1 and I2. So I1 is nothing but del I1 divided by del. Similarly, I2 is nothing but del I2 divided by del. So we calculated the I1 current is minus 0.2. Okay, then the I2 value is 0.35. Okay, it is the thing. So from this, our question is we have to find the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. In this diagram, what is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor? It is addition of I1 and I2. Okay, since I1 and I2 is flowing from top to bottom. What is the current flowing through this 4 ohm resistor? It is a I1 plus I2. So this current you just consider as a I double dash. Okay. So I double dash equal to I1 plus I2. What is the value of I1? Minus 0.2. What is the value of I2? 0.35. So you just add these two values. So we will get the I double dash is 0.15 amps. Okay. So what is this current? This current is a current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to the current source alone. Okay. Already we derived the value of I dash. What is this I dash? This is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to the 10 volt battery alone. Okay. So step number 1 and step number 2 over. So the step number 3. What is the step number 3 means? So total current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor. It is an addition of current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to 10 volt voltage source as well as the 1 amps current source. Okay. The total current, the actual current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor equal to the I dash and I double dash. Okay. So the I dash value we derived as a 1. and I double dash value we derived as a 0.15. So you just add. So the answer is 1.15 amps. Okay. So this is the current flowing through the 4 ohm resistor due to both the sources. Okay. Due to both the sources, the 10 volt battery and 1 amps current source. So this principle is called as superposition principle. Okay. So what is superposition principle? If the circuit is having 2 or more energy sources, means if we want to find current flowing through the particular branch, that current is nothing but the addition of current flowing through the particular branch due to each source alone. Okay, that is the thing. So this is the superposition theorem. So it's a very important question. Okay, so in some problem they may give 2 voltage sources or 2 current sources or combination of 1 2 voltage source, 1 current source. Okay, anything. Okay, so for any problem we will solve in this method. Okay, so I think you understand this problem. Okay, thank you.